Hey, YouTube family, Auntie is here, Betty Jackson. It's not cute not knowing it's time for the curls. It's time for the scoop. I'm back with the Black Panther nails until after the movie, and then I'll go conservative and cut them down. Anywho, I'm here. Y'all ready for the scoop? Let's get this hugging. Okay, we got that hugging, and let's start. Singer Al B. Sure revealing that he was in a coma. I just heard from him in June around his birthday, to wish him happy birthday. Had no idea that his health had taken a sharp turn and that he was in a coma. According to Al B. Sure's son, his dad was in a coma for 2 months, and they showed photos of Al, I guess, in rehab, getting his life together. Because you think about it, if you're in a coma for 2 months, you definitely can't walk, and then you have to learn how to walk again. I'll be sure. I'm telling you, that era in the 80s, night and day, off on your own, rescue me, ooh, this love, killing me softly. Y'all can tell I love Al B. Sure. So get well, Al. We love you and hope that your health continues to get better. Let's just get all the Black Panther 2 Wakanda news out now. McDonald's is coming out with a Black Panther 2 Happy Meal. There's going to be a lot of tie-ins. Disney knows how to work this. You got the MAC Cosmetics, Black Panther 2 Cosmetics. That's going to be going on. This Friday, an interview you'll want to see. Simone Bosman, Chadwick Boseman's widow, Simone Bosman. Simone Bosman. Look at me trying to get it together. Anywho, she reveals for the first time why they were so quiet about his illness and why they didn't tell anybody. In a very revealing interview with Whoopi Goldberg, she said it was at the height of the pandemic. It was their time just to be together because I guess they realized then he was terminally ill. I'm also sure that they kept it on the low because of people judge you for pre-existing conditions. Insurance companies, I'm sure movie companies, no one wants to take an insurance policy out if they know that you have this pre-existing condition. It was touching. It was revealing. This whole special is on the movie, which opens in theaters November the 11th. Tickets are on sale now, but Whoopi Goldberg does the interview with Simone, and it airs this Friday. Dwayne Wade, the basketball star, married to Gabrielle Union. He has a trans daughter, Zaya. She's beautiful. He's being sued by his ex-wife because I guess they want to be able to change her sex. Well, not him, but I guess the daughter really wants to do a sex change. And the ex-wife is suing Dwayne Wade, saying he's only doing it for money. He's only doing it for financial gain and how he can prosper. She's not yet 18, and this is a decision that they may not let her make until she becomes of age. But a real sensitive spot. Dwayne Wade has had problems with his ex-wife. It's been an ongoing battle with his children. But she's saying that he's encouraging their child to do this for financial gain. Rihanna's got this hot Fenty fashion show, November the 9th. It's 1 week from today, next Wednesday. Her Fenty lingerie fashion show is going to air on Prime Video. Shirley Ralph, the Emmy winner, Abbott Elementary, Barbara Howard. She's going to be one of the models. Maxwell's performing. That actor from Snowfall, Damson Idris, he's modeling. Taraji P. Henson, she's modeling. I can't wait to see this fashion show, but it airs on Amazon Prime next Monday. Sherri Shepherd had an interesting guest on her show recently. The legendary actress Marlo Thomas. In the 70s, she had the show That Girl. She's married to Phil Donahue. Her dad was the legendary entertainer Danny Thomas. They've got the Shriner Hospitals where they raise money, St. Jude's Hospitals, where children can go and get treated and not have to pay. She has an upcoming holiday movie coming out. She was on Sherri's show, and she says, I remember you from years ago when you were a much bigger girl. And then she proceeded to do this. Sherri laughed it off, but her staff, they were hot. They were like, how dare she? Marlo Thomas is 84. Older people tend to say things. I ain't saying that is right, but older people sometimes tend to say things and they'll blame it on their age, but I don't care how old you are. I think sometimes people don't know what to say to you if you lost a lot of weight. Now, Sherri has lost about like 35 pounds. She doesn't even look like she did when she was on The View. But some people, I think, don't know what to say. Now, she could have easily been petty, like, and said, what happened to your eyebrows? Is your face so tucked and pulled that your eyebrows just disappeared? It would have shut her up, and then they would have said that Sherri's a mean girl. But sometimes, y'all know what I'm saying. But Marlo, some people said, oh, she's 84. That's older people. You have to be kind at any age. You have to be kind at any age. Like for me, for example, I'm really trying to erase crazy from my vocabulary because I can't go around saying to everybody crazy. I will not refer to Gabby Sidibe, who has a new reality show, Pranksters, coming on ABC. Will not refer to her as precious to get people to think who are you talking about? So there's little things you live and you learn, and hopefully Marlo Thomas, because she is a legend, will learn from that. Tom Brady, his divorce from Giselle. They said that Tom did try to save the marriage, but Giselle wanted out. Giselle added up the money and said, you know what? Let me get my money, get these kids, and get out of here. I think it went far beyond his unretiring. He could have been, because sports people are different. They are. Sports people are very different. Could have been selfish. Everything was about the game. So caught up in the game that you don't know how to deal with life. They said she wanted out, and when Tom tried to fix it, it was just too late. Big ups to Mariah Carey. She's a boss. You know, we be thinking she dipsy and she be drinking a little bit too much champagne. Mariah Carey is a boss. She owns all of her master recordings. We're talking 86 singles, 15 studio albums. Her book, The Meaning of Mariah Carey, I hear it's going to be turned into a TV series with Lee Daniels directing and producing. But can you imagine so many artists, they fight to get their master recordings? You gotta know what you're signing, because the music business is a business. It is a business, and you gotta know what you're signing up for. But Mariah Carey, what a boss move. She owns all of her master recordings. Ime Udoka, the suspended coach for the Boston Celtics, Nia Long's fiance, the one who was caught sleeping with one of the front manager's wives. I'm hearing he could be the next coach of the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets, they got Kyrie Irving, they got Kevin Durant, they got Ben Simmons, and they just fired their head coach, Steve Nash. They actually did Steve Nash a favor. Steve probably said, give me my money so I can go and live my best life. It's so hard when you're dealing with temperamental superstar players and they're not doing what they're supposed to. Kyrie Irving, you never know what you're going to get. Kevin Durant is like a slow boiler. He's been quiet, but I guess he figures I got one more year with this team and then I'm out. And then you got Ben Simmons, who used to be in Philly with the Sixers. He's back to not shooting. Not a good situation. Udoka will probably be the next coach of the Brooklyn Nets. I really think that, and I'm not saying giving him a pass because he was cheating, because he was wrong, but I think the punishment went far beyond that incident. And I really think they wanted to ban him from ever coaching again. And people said, he'll never coach in the NBA again. I think he will. I think he's going to wind up with the Brooklyn Nets. Tabitha Brown, y'all know how much I love Tab. She's the nominated for 2 Daytime Emmy Awards, one for Outstanding Host and Outstanding Preschool Series for her show that she does on YouTube. If you're a fan of workplace comedies, there's a new series coming on Netflix starting tomorrow entitled Blockbuster. How many of you remember Blockbuster movies? This was such a thing for me years ago. Getting to there, because a certain day they have all the new releases and you get the Blockbuster. Make sure you get, your movie. I remember just driving my brother nuts. Like, we got to get the Blockbuster. We got to get the Blockbuster. There's only one. There's only one. And it's in Oregon. Well, this movie is about the last surviving Blockbuster. My man, J.B. Smoove, is in it. Actor Randall Park, the people who put out Brooklyn Nine-Nine. If you love workplace comedies, Blockbuster, which starts streaming, it's a new series, starts streaming tomorrow on Netflix. I think this is going to be right up your alley. Avatar, The Way of Water. I'm not an Avatar fan. It looked absolutely stunning, but I don't understand all those blue people. The trailer dropped today. So once they get past Black Panther 2, everything is going to be Avatar, The Way of Water. It hits theaters December the 6th. We have a lot to go over today. Thanks so much for joining me. Give us a thumbs up if you liked the video. Subscribe to the channel, and that way you will never miss anything that's going on. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. Leave a comment. I do read them.
We'll officially make this the 2300 block, Patty Jackson Way. 1, 2, with me, y'all. 1, 2, 3.